Alright, so I'm Bailey Burke. Welcome to Team Orange. What is this week? About week 2, 3 of iSTEM here. We started off kind of, just a little get to know each other. We all introduced ourselves. We had iSTEM 1 and 2 in here. It's kind of cool to have 2 in here because we can use them for references. But we started with a little Kahoot game. Did some con ops, how things are going to go, how we need to go in order of doing things. We got to start off with a little inventor, people who already had known how to use it, people who need to use it for drafting, for subs, stuff like that. Journal how-tos, very important. Dates, like writing everything down. We write everything down, that's the most important part. Teams, we did a little draft. Team Orange is the best, obviously. And we did a little experiment, just getting things down. We rolled some objects down the hallway, little ramp that was pretty cool. And started on chapters, just outlining a whole entire underwater submarine section on the blackboard.
Hi, I'm Belle. The first chapter we did was chapter 1, which was pretty much introducing ourselves to ROVs and AUVs, which ROVs are remotely operated vehicles and AUVs are autonomous underwater vehicles. Most of the purposes are for law enforcement, when you can search underwater for evidence and bodies sunken ships. National defense, with subs for like World War II, Germany used subs. Resource extraction, like when you're doing research, when you're mining underwater, and construction inspection with oil rigs to prevent further explosions in the water.
So basically chapter 2 was about always asking questions and your design mechanism. You need to treat every mission like it's the real thing. Make sure you do your research and everybody is on task, and you need to utilize your resources and make sure you keep your information organized.
Hi, I'm Travis Harlow, and last week in iSTEM we learned about Chapter 3. In Chapter 3, we learned about the properties of water, both mechanical and chemical, water movements, and the flora and fauna living in the water. In Chapter 3, there are many problems about plants and animals, since I don't think we're going to experience any piranhas in the pool. And for physical properties, it's not that shallow, so we're not going to reach things, and I agree with most of it. I like how we got more properties of the water. That's only going to be helpful when we build a sub, because we know what to do and what not to do. And really, for Chapter 3, I really enjoyed it.
So I did Chapter 4, which introduced 3 major parts to the sub, including the frame, the pressure hull, and the canisters, which are important pieces to the overall stiffness and strength of the sub, and also talked about how to prevent erosion so your sub does not fall apart underwater.
Hi, I'm Jake Valentino. The inescapable threat facing all underwater vehicles is hydrostatic pressure. Hydrostatic pressure is the weight of water being exerted upon an object. Hydrostatic pressure can crush an object outright, or it can just force liquid through a tiny hole. This can be prevented with proper preparation, such as using simple designs, like cylindrical designs, or using the proper materials.
My name is Matthew Proctor, and I had Chapter 6, which was all about buoyancy. Positive buoyancy is when an object weighs less than the water displaced, which is when it floats. Negative buoyancy is when the object weighs more than the water displaced, and that's when it sinks. Neutral buoyancy is when the object is equal to the water displaced, and that's when it just kind of treads in the water, which is what you want. Pitch is the backwards movement of a vehicle, and roll is the sideways movement of a vehicle.
Hi, I'm Abby, and basically the purpose of what we've been doing the past few weeks is just to make sure that we understand everything that's going to be happening from when we start building to when we start putting the subs in the water, and everything in between. So we've been doing a lot of reading of the textbook, taking notes, having team conversations to make sure everyone's on the same page and understands. And today we did a buoyancy simulator to make sure we understand Archimedes' principle, little things like that. And I would not say that any of us are particularly frustrated. We're just come in, do what we're supposed to do, and just try to make sure we understand before you even think about building.